And here we are with the week 2 of the BBR D-League. I lied. This is not the BBR D-League. My bad. Week 2 of the SDA Soldier Association going up against Godbear and the Chicago Phalanx. Let's see what they decided to bring here. They are going to rock out with the Inteleon, which 100% expected, 100% thinking that it's probably going to be Terra Electric. But it could be a couple other options. We see the Sneasler. Kind of half expected to not see that come, but you know, it's all good. King Gambit on the field. We have DEOXYS Defense, which is super nice to see because that is what we're going to use to set up our Entei, Terrapagos. We have to remember if we search up Terrastal in the damage calc, that's like the best way to calc it, and Cerulege. So things we see off the bat is no Rabombi, which is super nice. That takes pressure off my Entei having to deal with that. And no webs, of course. No Altaria, no Thwacky, no Lando Tier Diglett, super nice. Also, that takes pressure off my what is it called? My Blastoise having to deal with those. We know the Terra Captain's going to be Inteleon. There's no other thoughts about it. So I kind of want to lead with Jason. I think it leads pretty well. Only problem is if that's a Scarf to Inteleon. I think honestly, looking at their team, Blastoise leads really well and gets a flip turn off, and I can Terra pretty much for free. I don't mind terrestrializing early on here. So we're going to show our opponent good luck, have fun. As we said with that Inteleon, that is their Terra Captain, and they can be Water, Electric, which is what I'm thinking. It makes the most sense. It tries to beat down on my Blastoise, and then Terra Fairy as well is an option. So in order to win with Entei in the late game, I really just need to weaken that Terrapagos, and that's really about it. It looks like the Terrapagos on the DEOXYS Defense, which I imagine is going to be its main switching enemy, and if that's the case, then we're like chilling. We're chilling really fine. So they're going to lead off with their DEOXYS Defense. This is pretty fine with me. They're going to set up their spikes, of course. So this, I could go ahead and pivot out into... I could go into my Mudsdale. I could go into John Jr. and set up my screens right away. I can go into Jason and start trying to get off a fat U-turn the next turn as they try to set up spikes, which I think is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and flip turn here. As they set up spikes, go into Jason and just U-turn right back again. But they're actually going to pivot out this turn. I guess maybe expecting a smash. So they're going to go into Ya, which is going to be their Sneasler. So I'm curious if this is like a Mirror Herb set with Unburdened to like reverse sweep me. But I'm not a smash set, so that really doesn't matter to me. We're going to see Sneasler come in. Of course, we get to go into our Mudsdale here for pretty much free. And just set up our rocks, which is going to be super nice. It breaks Terrapagos' Terra Shell if they're not boots. It just chips off their team really well to help chip off the DEOXYS Defense once again if that's not boots, and allow me to just do a lot. And they didn't bring Altaria, which was their only hazard move. Actually, what am I saying? They have Terrapagos, so they do have other hazard options. But we're going to go ahead and set up our rocks here. So that's super nice. Mud, set, rocks. And it sucks because we didn't get the Terra. I did mention that on turn 1 that we wanted to get the Terra off, but we didn't do that quite yet. I can see them going for the Terra Electric here right now, which would be super unfortunate. But I think we're just going to have to go and take the L with Kirby. What am I needing this for? Not a ton on their team. Nothing specific. I guess specifically the Inteleon. So if they Terra here, good play on them, right? But I'm going to go ahead and go into my Blastoise and see what they want to do. If they Terra, good play on them, right? But I'm going to go ahead. They're going to go for Ice Beam. They're going to do knock me down to 334, which is going to do 7% with that Ice Beam from Inteleon. So can we tell anything? Is that specs? That is definitely not specs. I'm going to go ahead and get the Terrastalize off here on the Terra Electric and just click Body Press here. If they go with the Body Press, the Terra Electric, I'm going to Terra into a Grass type here and take their hit, of course. Body Press is doing a good amount. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. That or I can flip turn. And then if they flip, or if I flip turn, then at that point I could go into my Meowscarada. So I'm going to go ahead and do that actually. I'm going to Terrastalize and flip turn. on the Meowscarada coming in, or in order to pivot into my Meowscarada. So we are going to see a Terra here. Like I said, I imagine it's going to be Terra Electric. Yep, and so we're going to get the Terra Grass off. We're probably going to see a Terra Blast come out here. And we're going to be able to go into Meowscarada and just get off some big damage across their team right now. So I'm curious. The flip turn is going to do about 25%. What am I able to click with Meowscarada here? I'm able to click Triple Axle. Or we can just Z-turn out. So we can go ahead. They're going to Terra Blast here. That's fine with me. Are we going to be able to see, like, maybe modest damage from this? I doubt it. Big T on the other calc, it looked like timid. They're going to get a crit on me, which is fine. We can go ahead and flip turn out. Get off about 20%. So it looks like some bulk investment in this Inteleon. Of course, I should be able to go into Meowscarada here. Then I can go into DEOXYS and just click Psycho Boost. But then that might end letting King Gambit. So I think just going Meow is fine here. And I could also Triple Axle if I really wanted to. Which could be fine. If they go into DEOXYS defense, how much am I doing with that? I think U-turn is fine. I think U-turn's fine. If they stay in, I expect the Ice Beam here, and I can go back into Kirby. I think that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go ahead and click U-turn. I think you got to respect something like just Flower Trick should up killing or knock off, something like that. Because I kill with any move with a high base power here, then like higher than U-turn. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. I think that's pretty free here. And I think we're in a really, really good spot with where we're at. I think we're playing this early game really well. We are going to see a swap out. We're going to go ahead and U-turn. They're going to go into Klein, which is what, King Gambit? No, okay, the Terapagos. Are we going to see a Boots? I imagine it's Boots because I think it would have already taken the damage. Yeah, it would have. So we're going to break its Terra Shell at least, which is really, really nice. And we are going to know that this thing is Boots. And we're still going to do like 10-15% to it. So, Ferostol. Damn it. Now it's coming up with VGC sets. We don't want that here. Okay. So, that U-turn to the Terapagos from, where is it? Meowscarada. Yeah, it looks like a max Fizz-Def set. It has to be. Okay. So, max Fizz-Def. So what could I do? I could go into Owen and just get off a big hit on this thing. Would I be able to do a KO with Psycho Boost plus Superpower at 99%? It would be close. They shouldn't be able to kill me with anything. But I think that's what I want to do for now. I think I want to go into Owen. I mean, can I just win? How much damage do I need on DEOXYS defense for my Entei just to go off here? So if I type in DEOXYS defense against my Entei, a max Fizz-Def set at +2 is taking about 60% from Crunch. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into this. I think I could Psycho Boost are pretty much free here. I think that's pretty free. And I can Superpower on the following turn. I'm gonna go ahead and click Psycho Boost. We're gonna see how much damage we can pop on this thing. Do roughly about 50% with a Psycho Boost. We're going to see a Terra Star Storm, which you should be able to take. Wow, that knocked me down a lot lower than I thought, though. I will say that. So, let's see. What can we figure out from this set right now? Based on everything that just happened, right? So, it knocked me down to 35 HP. So, it did 87 with the Terra Star Storm. So, that's pretty offensive. I'm not going to lie. That's a lot more offensive, so maybe... Okay, so we should be able to pick up the kill with a Superpower, is what it's telling me, though. Can I kill with a knockoff? It'd be a roll, probably not in my favor. I'm going to go ahead and click Superpower here. And we're going to be able to pick the KO here. So, Dio kills Terapagos, which is super, super nice. That means rocks are here to stay, which is super nice for their team, right? So we just need damage on the DEOXYS defense, which is super nice. And honestly, I think that if DEOXYS defense comes in right now, I might just knock off Silica. What is that? Yeah, so they can go into their DEOXYS defense. Of course, they're going to take hazards. Not hazards. They're going to take damage. So I kind of want to just knock here, but this is still super nice for the Sneasler, for the Inteleon. It outspeeds everything. I could go into Kirby. Could go into Polt here pretty freely. I mean, their Polt response is kind of die, to be honest, because they lost their Ghost switch in. Of course, they have Gambit, but I think I can go into John Jr. pretty freely here. They don't have a Ghost type. Oh yeah, they do. They have Ceruledge. I want to keep this around. I'm gonna go into Dragapult here, just for the speed tier. I think it's super nice. Of course, I am pretty weak. I should still live a Spike entry or Rock entry if that's what they decide to do here. I could have taunted, but they're gonna Agility. Okay, so maybe Weakness Policy. Interesting. So we saw Agility from this thing. I don't want to proc the Weakness Policy. I'm going to just set up my light screen here and see what they want to do. The Dragapult against this DEOXYS defense. Should be doing about half to a max Fizz Def. So, I mean, we should be fine here. I think, okay, they're going to recover here. They're going to scout what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and set up my screens. I'm going to also set up my Reflect just in case. Like, why not? I really don't want to damage this thing super effectively because I imagine their Weakness Policy, right? That's what I imagine. They're going to Agility again. Super fine with me, right? And honestly, I'm okay with them setting up the +6 because I really want to see... Oh, what if they're Stored Power? Do I have a Dark type on this team? I mean, Meowscarada. Okay. So if they're Stored Power, which is another possibility, right? At +4... They're still not doing a ton to me, especially now that I have my screens up. I don't want to proc the Weakness Policy, right? I'm okay with going... I can go into Mudsdale here and just click Roar. Why not do that, right? We're going to go into Mudsdale and fire off a big Roar here. If they have Taunt as well, good on them, right? But we're in a good spot. They're going to Agility again. Another cool thing is that because they're at +6, they can't Agility, and it won't proc my Mirror Herb with Entei, but it's something I have to keep in the back of my mind, is that I could accidentally proc my Mirror Herb with Entei. Yeah, we're just go ahead and click Roar here. Pretty free. If they have Taunt, good for them. They're going to click Stored Power. Should be able to take this. Yeah, it does absolutely 0 damage at +6. And we're going to go ahead and roar this thing out. So we're in a good spot right now. We are in a great spot. And we saw Recover as well. Last move is probably going to be like Focus Blast or something like that. We're going to see the Ceruledge come in. And honestly, I'm 100% cool with staying in here, taking this damage, in order to get this high horsepower off, because I'm in a great spot regardless. What else would you go into on this high horsepower? I mean, you don't have a switch in Inteleon's an electric type right now. Sneasler's going to get dropped. King Gambit. Your best switch in is going to be at DEOXYS defense here. So I'm going to go ahead and high horsepower for free here. And we also see no boots on the Ceruledge. And I'm going to go ahead and high horsepower as you're going to go back into DEOXYS defense. That's completely cool with me. You're going to get a little bit of chip off. And I mean, I could taunt this thing. The only problem is, like, this is really what I wanted to take advantage of with Entei, but with that agility, I really don't want to copy the agility with my Mirror Herb. So, I mean, based on that damage, I can just high horsepower again, no? Or I could just roar. I could just roar. I'm going to do that. Are they going to recover? So they use the second recovery here. I guess what sucks is getting in that Inteleon. If we let Inteleon in, we're in a bad spot. Anything else, we're super chill against. So as long as we don't see that, well, we're going to see King Gambit. This is a free high horsepower again. We're going to get a bit of rock chip on it. How many are dead? Just one? Yeah, just the Terapagos. So that Fallen, Supreme, Overlord, blah, blah, blah. It's not going to be the biggest deal to me. I had to go get the stay in here. I'm at +1. The 94% on that Gambit. We're gonna see deals stay in or come in again. We can go ahead and get another high horsepower off here. And we get to roar once again. I mean, you have to try to keep this thing healthy, I feel like. Not in a bad cycle whatsoever. They're just wasting the recover PP. That's number 3 out of 8. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure it's 8 in Gen 9. The DEOXYS with cover. Yeah, it's only 8. So we're in a good spot. We're going to bring this thing in again, which is super awesome. I'm at +1 thanks to stamina. You're not doing a ton to me. I get to just click high horsepower again. So there goes my light screen. So I am losing my screen turns, but that's fine. No big deal. I get the high horsepower again, and we're in a like phenomenal spot right now. There's not much our opponent can do. And Entei, like I said, looks amazing. Can I see, based on that DEOXYS defense, how much is taken from high horsepower? Can I see, like, the damage? Maybe max HP at the most. They're going to SD here, which sucks because my reflect is going to go away this turn. I'm going to miss the high horsepower on the turn that they SD. That's awesome, right? So I'm at +1. Damn, I'm going to have to take the hit here. Wow, that sucks. Okay, so King Gambit at, let me get rid of their screens, at +2 with 1 ally fainted. We're sitting at 307, but I'm at +1. I should be able to live the hit and roar him out. Roaring him out is my better play. That sucks, but we're going to lose our Let's Do here. But, yeah, we should be able to take it. So, knocked me down to... So, I was at 76, knocked me down to 129. So, that did 44 with the Kotao Cleave. So, just adamant, max attack. We're going to bring in this thing, which sucks. I have to pivot out. I think I'm going to go into my DEOXYS. Although if it agilities, then it just out-speeds me. So I think I'm going to go back into my Polt here. At max HP, how much am I taking from this defense, DEOXYS defense? Or how much am I doing, I mean, with triple axle? It's a roll, and not in my favor to 3-8 KO. I'm going to go ahead and go into John Jr. here. Set up my screens. Oh man, that sucks. I'm not in a great spot now, but we know we can live a +6 hit from where we're at. Like, and like I said, we just don't set up at all, right? We don't let it pop its weakness policy, is what I'm trying to say. So I get to go ahead and light screen again. Not a big deal. We're going to see a sword power come out. We're going to be able to take it pretty well. Go for the light screen. Be in a fine spot. SD. And then Kowtow. And then, alright. So let me make sure I had all the information down. I know this thing has to be scarfed. Not scarfed, what is it called? Weakness policy. It's just screaming it, right? Let's go into Jason. It's low enough right now where my triple axles will pressure it, I think. I don't know how I feel about this play. It's a little sus, I won't lie. But I mean, I should be able to live any hit from this thing. Like if it has like, what, Ice Beam or something like that. Ice Beam. I should be able to take it fine. I can triple axle twice. Oh man, I'm really regretting my set right now, but it's all good. We're in a fine place still. In fact, if it gets up to +6, then I can get Entei in and we'll be fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and triple axle this thing. Get off the damage I need to. We're gonna see Drain Punch. Okay. So I wish I set up my freaking Reflect as well, but that's alright. We're gonna see Drain Punch as the final move. Are we gonna miss? I thought we missed for a second. Okay. Well, we did. Well, we did. I'm gonna let Masquerada go down here. to get off the damage I need. I think that's fine. And then it'll be forcing to recover against my Entei. And at that point, we can swagger. And then that might be game. That's what we're going to do here. We're going to go ahead and click triple axle again. Oh man, between that and missing my high horsepower on the King Gambit, this is not looking great. Because that King Gambit would be dead right now. We're going to live on 1 HP. Expertly EV'd. We can get 3 hits. That'd be awesome to make up for everything. We're going to be able to 2-KO it. So this thing would be dead or at least forced into a recover spam. I really want to sucker punch. But I don't think I'd kill anyways. If I was. Actually, it'd be a pretty close roll. Oh, that's why. So what is Rhodian? Against Sucker Punch looks like it would kill. I'm gonna triple axle though. I don't want to risk it. Like I said, they're gonna recover. See if they can get a miss out of me again. Last their 4th recover though, and they are gonna get the miss out of me again. So that's cool. I'm gonna hook Sucker Punch this time around. No reason not to, right? I get to click it. Do a little bit less, but we're gonna bring it down pretty weak. Oh, I'm so stupid. Why'd I click Sucker? I talked about the weakness policy this entire game. So, that's cool. +2. Oh, man. Did we make a mistake there? Let's see. So, am I about to get reverse swept? I have my light screen up, so that's not a problem. I get to go into John Jr. here and take a hit. I'm sitting at 244. Whoops. 244. I should be able to live a stored power. And Shadow Ball would be able to, hopefully, pick up the KO at this point. That, or I go into Entei here. I live the stored power. Get the swagger off, and then it just comes down to them hitting themselves with confusion. So I kind of want to wait on that. No. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. We're gonna go into Ant here. We're gonna go into Entei. I'm gonna go ahead. Quick swagger here. Sucks I'm not gonna be able to get the Trailblaze off in this scenario, but we're gonna be in a good spot where we can hopefully beat this thing. Oh, yeah, okay. I have 2 more turns to screen. Maybe I should have gone into Pult first, but it's all good. We're gonna click Swagger here. Hope for the best against this thing. We're gonna see recover, which is awesome. Okay, that's their 5th recover, by the way. So we're gonna get a Swagger off here. Dude, you're joking me. You're joking. We click it again. We should live this. We're going to click Swagger. Missed every single move in the game. Triple axle. High horsepower. Swagger. We're going to get the Swagger off here. And it comes down to them hitting themselves in confusion. I'm curious. At +2, could I kill with the Trailblaze? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I click Crunch here. Crunch does the most. Hope for the best. Hope they hit themselves. If not, we're getting reverse swept because of all the stupid hacks. Can we get our hacks back? We cannot. And that's going to be game, man. That sucks, dude. That freaking sucks. Could I have maybe played that a little bit better? Sure, absolutely. Me sucker punching that thing. I mean, did it matter though? Did me sucker punching that thing matter in the end? I guess it boosted stored power. Alright. We still have a chance here. Gotta roar this thing out. Pult still looks super nice against their team. DEOXYS, of course, still outspeed everything. We know. Alright. We just gotta get the roar off here. Gotta get the roar off against this thing. Can we get it? Can they hit themselves? They're not gonna hit themselves. That sucks, man. Goes from sweeping with our Comfy last week to getting swept this week. It is what it is, though. You can't really get... that sucks, that sucks. What are you gonna do? That's the game we play. Hopefully we can bounce back next week. Let's see. Can we get any hits out of confusion? Like any ever? Any ever? There we go. Got a little bit there. We're gonna get a nice shadow ball off on this thing. I'm thinking, did the sucker punch? I mean, I guess it did, like I said. Wow, they did a lot more than I expected. Alright. No point in not flamethrowing, I guess, on the King Gambit coming in. Okay, I mean, at least that's my thought, right? No point. So, they're gonna snap out though, and they didn't click story power. Imagine picks up the KO. Yeah, that sucks. If they could have hit themselves sooner against the Mudsdale, against my Entei, we would have also been in a great spot. But what are you gonna do? GG to our opponent. Don't really have much to say. Go check out the SDA playlist down in the description below. You can go watch our week 1 game. Only thing you guys so much for watching. I'm actually just gonna cut it off here. I really don't have much to say. I mean, we're just getting reverse swept, right? When it really should not have happened. But only thing you guys so much again. That's been Tony, aka T Slaps, and I'm out of here. Peace.